on behalf of the class of 2019, I would like to welcome all friends, family, faculty, staff, and distinguished guests to the 50th year of York and the 2019 commencement. We did not get here alone. Graduates, please help me thank our friends and family for their constant support throughout our journeys. Graduates, please help me thank the faculty and staff at York for their patience, support, and guidance over our time here. As you're going into the world, remember you're still allowed to say, "I don't know." And just because you're being counted on doesn't mean you can't say, "I'll get back to you."
This year, Miss Rooney and I got quite close. I would go to her office literally all the time. I think she's probably sick of me at this point, but she never gave up on any of us. Miss Rooney, we all love you and are so appreciative of you. Thank you for dealing with us all and for not giving up on us.
Please welcome Miss Rooney.
It's my honor to announce the National Honor Society. National Honor Society recognizes students who demonstrate excellence in scholarship, community, service, leadership, and character. The following students have exhibited these criteria and been inducted into York's chapter of the National Honor Society. Joel and Jackson Wong.
Mr. Dean Leventhal was also crucial in helping the student body master a good eye roll, as this was his trademark throughout.
Yesterday at the senior breakfast, we handed out department awards, sort of like the technical awards before the Oscars. Winners, when I call your name, please stand and remain standing so we can acknowledge your outstanding work. For excellence in English, Logan Singer. And Sahai Stevens. For outstanding achievement in history, Anika for excellence in mathematics. The yearbook award goes to Oscar Seraph and Marina Furster. Outstanding work.
Although the senior class is made up of many talented students, there is one, I have to say, who is way more talented than all of us combined. Taiki is from Beijing and will be going to the Juilliard School of Music next year to continue his life on the piano stool.
So please join me in welcoming Taiki Zeyu Shen to play.
Our next speaker is someone who helped me become the writer I am today, as he was my teacher this year. Despite coming to York as an assistant girls soccer coach just 3 years ago, he has shown enough love for Mr. Stewart and is now his deputy. He now has a job of walking aimlessly through the halls of York.
Thank you guys for that decidedly mixed review. It is my distinct pleasure to recognize the York Prep Scholars. There was no grand incentive beyond the grand incentive that is knowledge for its own sake. And the students we recognize now chose year after year, semester after semester, lunchtime after lunchtime, that knowledge itself was a good enough reason for them. What a privilege is mine to recognize them now. Cecilia Cuddy, joy is positive and despairing negative. Voices of modern female American poets. Joseph Duane, What's the Buzz? Bees, Beekeeping, and the Environment. Rena Goldberg, Religious Symbolism in Dystopian Science Fiction Films, 1920s, 1970s, and 1980s. Beckett Jenin, Magical Hacks and How to Prevent Them. Anika McHale McNeish, Transplanted Faith, Caribbean Women's Religious Practices in New York City. Logan Singer, Where We Go One, We Go All, analyzing QAnon as an alternative reality gamified conspiracy theory. Thanks for that one. Gabe Squiteri, an analysis of political advertisements regarding issues and character in presidential elections, 1988 to 1996. Sahai Stevens, The Liberation of the Black Female and Their Natural Hair. Finally, my friend Taylor Weiss, A Familiar Story, The Boys, a mockumentary. Please join me in celebrating our scholars.
This remarkable class had no academic failures, and equally exceptional, their college acceptance record was phenomenal. Over 3/4 got into their first choice college, and 100%, every one of them, got in their first or second choice four-year college. Sam and Noah did refer to the fact that this is my 50th year, and people have always asked, how do you last 50 years? And the answer, of course, is you. You, the graduates, you, the students, you are the people who make me want to get up in the morning. You're the people who make me feel bored during the summer. You're the people who give me the passion, and Jamie and I the joy of coming to school every day. So thank you. I hope that you've learned to be curious, not to accept the preconceptions of others without forming your own opinion, because I believe if you can stay curious, then your lives will always be one of continued growth. So I throw that in, as well as wishing you a heck of a good time at college. I hope that you've enjoyed being at York as much as we've enjoyed having you. You are a terrific class. Congratulations.
Other people call him their idol. Other people call him their hero, a person they look up to, that they want to emulate, that they want to be like. I am proud enough to call him my older brother. So, introducing to the stage, the one and only Lin-Manuel Miranda.
Dr. Stewart, Jane Stewart, assembled faculty, friends, family, students, delegates from the houses of Lannister, Targaryen, Stark, Gryffindor, Hufflepuff, Ravenclaw, Slytherins. And finally, my dear, exhausted, exhilarated, terrified graduates of the class of 2019. You don't know anything yet. Don't get me wrong, you've gotten one of the best educations that the city has to offer. Your incredible teachers have seen to that. And by the way, the teachers you love the most, they love you too. And the unforgettable ones, they won't forget you either. I'm a former English teacher, I can attest to that. This is the part of the roller coaster where you stop climbing and see how high up you are, but you don't see the twists and drops ahead. I'm here to tell you that's okay. I'm here to tell you that when I was 18, I saw what I wanted to do, make movies, write songs, and I had absolutely no clue how to get to the point where I could do that for a living. Lots of fantasies, no actual connections or plans. I'm also here to tell you that when I was 18, I actually thought I knew a lot about making movies and writing songs. I directed movies starring my friends, I wrote musicals, short ones, 20 minutes, and put them up in high school. And then I got to college, and the sheer tonnage of what I didn't know hit me like a 2x4. I thought I knew a lot simply by virtue of growing up in New York City and riding these subways, until I moved in with my freshman roommate, Josh Gleish, a track star from Philly, who somehow knew more about the Wu-Tang Clan than I did. I thought I knew about film until that same roommate, who also came to Wesleyan to study film, introduced me to the work of Jim Jarmusch, Hayao Miyazaki, an entirely different universe of movies than the ones I'd grown up loving. And that's just freshman year. You don't know what you don't know. I'm going to leave you with a song that is very special to me, because I wrote it when I was actually sitting in this moment. I wrote it for a doo-wop group I was in for my high school graduation. I thought I knew everything, and I could not have been more blessedly, blessedly wrong. Imagine 4 guys around me singing really nice harmonies. A-doo-wah-wah-wah, 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 a-doo-wah-wah-wah.
We became more than just kids. To one another, we were now singers and athletes, artists and writers, musicians, coders, scientists, chefs, film directors, designers, poets, rappers, and one lone art history enthusiast. A shout out to everyone in the class of 2019.
Please move
your tassel from the right side to the left.
How do I say? How do you say goodbye? I'm scared to even try. Well, I'm only just 18. There's a lot I haven't seen. I'm leaving today, a face in the crowd. I won't come back until I have done you proud. No crying aloud. I won't come back until I have done you proud. How do you say goodbye?